The strongest trend to impact Australian real estate in the 21st century is currently sweeping the nation. The exodus to affordable lifestyle, as I like to call it, is creating growth in regional cities and towns, which is putting Sydney and Melbourne in the shade. Because of the importance of this trend nationwide, I've just published a new report, my national top 10 for locations expected to thrive as property markets as a result of this trend. The fringe areas of major cities, regional centres, hill change towns and sea change enclaves are all beneficiaries of this compelling trend. While property prices are decreasing, generally speaking, in the two biggest cities, smaller cities and regional locations are experiencing strong demand and steady price uplift. Ultra-low vacancy rates are another element of the strength of these markets. It has been driven primarily by technology and improved transport links as more and more people realise the possibilities of working remotely and therefore being able to escape the big, expensive, congested cities. It was a rising tide before the pandemic, with increasing numbers of Australians realising the possibilities of working from home. And the COVID-19 lockdowns have enhanced the trend that was already underway, turning a steady drift into a stampede. Leading real estate research analyst Simon Presley of Propertyology says people have been leaving the big expensive cities for some time. Sydney loses 20 to 25,000 to internal migration each year. He says the only capital cities that gained population from internal migration in 2019 were in fact Brisbane and Hobart. And he says the next set of population figures from the ABS will show an even bigger surge towards the regions. Now, buyer's agent Kate Hill of Advisable says that regional centres like Geelong, Ballarat, Bendigo, Newcastle, the Central Coast and the Sunshine Coast in Queensland are booming. She says the issue in many of these markets is that there isn't enough stock on the market, so it's very competitive for buyers. There are more buyers than sellers, so prices are rising. Now, this trend was first visible in regional Victoria, with people retreating to hill change towns within 1 to 2 hours of Melbourne. Locations close to Sydney were also feeling it. Then the impetus rippled further out to regional centres more distant from the capital cities. And it's reached as far north as Darwin, where Melbourne residents and others are headed for the relative safety and affordability of the northern capital, plus the warmer climate. Before the pandemic, Queensland was already on the relocation wish list of many interstate buyers. Now, with more people now working remotely, there is a growing herd migrating north to southeast Queensland. Now, this exodus to affordable lifestyle has been a key factor in strong price performance in most parts of Australia throughout the pandemic. In the markets outside the capital city, there has been a record of growth through the COVID period. Regional Tasmania has risen in each of the 7 months from March to September, while the regions of South Australia, Queensland and New South Wales have each had just one down month in those 7 months since the pandemic hit in February. In the first 9 months of 2020, house prices have risen 7% in regional Tasmania, 5% in South Australia, and 3 or 4% in New South Wales and Queensland, according to CoreLogic data. And individual markets have done considerably better than those averages, including locations in Ballarat, Bendigo, Orange, the Central Coast, the Sunshine Coast, and Mackay, which have experienced double-digit annual price growth. And we expect ongoing growth as Australia heads towards a new property boom, led by the locations which lie in the path of the exodus to affordable lifestyle. So to find out more about the places I think are going to show significant growth as a result of this very important trend, get yourself a copy of my new report, The Exodus to Affordable Lifestyle, National Top 10. Bye for now.